Hello everybody, welcome back to Cloudwings Technology. My name is Bahadur and today this is day 1 and in this video I'm going to teach you Kubernetes. What is Kubernetes and why we need Kubernetes and what problem does it solve? These things we will understand in today's video. So Kubernetes is container orchestration tool. What I mean by orchestration? Orchestration means managing the Docker container. So let me spell what exactly the Docker, then you will understand what is the orchestration. So Docker, here is the Docker and here is the container. Okay, so we first understand what is the Docker, then you will very easily understand what is the Kubernetes. So Docker is a containerization tool. Docker is a containerization tool, right? So Docker is responsible for creating this container, right? Docker is responsible for creating container. You all know about Dockers, right? In this Docker container, our application will be run. Okay. So Docker is responsible for creating your container and Kubernetes is responsible for managing these container, for managing these container. So the managing of the container is called container orchestration, right? Like uh, like starting a container, to start a container, to stop a container, to restart the container, or pause a container. So all these management related tasks will be managed by this Kubernetes software. Here, Docker will only create your container. Docker will create the container and the management related task will be given to your Kubernetes. Right? So this is what actually the Kubernetes. Now, why we need the Kubernetes? So before Kubernetes, Google engineers face some challenges with the Docker, right? So they used to deploy or containerize their software applications, but in Google, there is not single project. There are multi and thousands of projects are running. So they used to containerize their software applications. But the issue with that, Docker many times Docker get crash their containers and the starting of that container and stopping the container will be the manual work. So that's why Google team thought, why don't we have such a software which will automate this container management part? So that's why have created this, they had created this Kubernetes, right? So Kubernetes is come into picture after container management to automate the container management. They had created this Kubernetes software. So that's what why we have need of this Kubernetes. Now, what problem does it solve in real life? So let's see what problem does it solve. We had the problem of the downtime. Downtime, right? Whenever we go to deploy our software applications, right? We had a downtime. So let's understand how this. So if our live project is running right on the server, suppose your live project is running on the server and your developer made some changes in the new. Now you want to replace your new code with your old code base. But the problem, if you go and deploy this new code to the old server, then you first remove this, then only you will be deploy this your new changes. But between this work, between this deployment, you will be having the downtime, right? So downtime is not accept at all because it affect our business, it affect our users. So that's why that's where the Kubernetes will solve this problem, right? So Kubernetes allows us to deploy your application near zero downtime, near zero downtime, or less downtime. You can deploy your applications. So this is one problem. Then second problem that we had, or still we have, which is like self healing. Self healing. Self healing means what? Self-healing means if the container, right? If the container deleted or crashed, right? If the container got deleted, crashed, then who is responsible for restart this container, rerun this container? So this facility Docker doesn't have. But Kubernetes has this facility also. Kubernetes will automate the creating process, stopping process, and restart process of this container. If the container got destroyed, delete for some reason, then Kubernetes will restart this container with new one. New one. This is called self-healing. Then we have another which is auto scaling. What do I mean by auto scaling? Auto scaling means suppose your application is running on three servers, right? As of now, you have 1000 users, right? For 1000 users, three servers is enough. Three servers is enough. But accidentally, your website, your business has 1 millions of traffic, then how you will manage it? So that thing also Kubernetes will manage. You will set up, you will use deployment resources of the Kubernetes, and you will set up the threshold. If the minimum container you want to run 3 containers, if the traffic will increase, then you will increase your servers as well, right? So like that you will increase your servers. When your traffic will be decreased, Kubernetes will decrease the servers one by one or one after others. This is also possible in Kubernetes, right? So this is called auto scaling. Then we have the load balancing. Then we have the load balancing. Load balancing means today you have three servers, right? You have three servers, right? You have, okay, deny the spelling mistake, okay. So in today, right, you have three servers. Tomorrow server will be increased because of you have set up your auto scaling, right? But still we have requirement the traffic, whatever traffic is coming, so all traffic should not go to only for your single servers. You do if you do if you transfer all the your traffic to the single server, then there is there is chances to crash your software applications. So Kubernetes will use load balancing concept with the round robin fashions. They use the round robin algorithm internally in order to distribute their traffic among the multiple servers, right? Not single. They will distribute equally their traffic between these containers or servers. This is called load balancing. Okay, so this is what, how, and why Kubernetes we have, and what problem does it solve. You hope you have understood, guys. If you like today's video, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you. We will meet in the day 2. Bye bye.